Hi, y'all, and welcome to Monday Night's Treasure Vortex with Gypsy from YouTube's Zero Discrimination, as well as GypsyDigs.com, and myself, Amanda Digger Degaz. Tonight's special guest, tonight's special guest is the Crick Diggers Incorporated, Travis Chapman Wyant. We are very excited to have him on. I want to say thank you all for listening last week. The support that you all showed Ed's wife, family, and friends, as well as Gypsy and I, was greatly appreciated. I do want to say that Ed did pass, so you're not going to see him in chat tonight. I'm sorry. I miss him. I think we all miss him. He passed Wednesday, February 1st, and yeah. It sucks. So,
also that they can go watch the video on YouTube,
yeah. Yep.
A little tribute to him, and that's on what, 5?
It's on 802 Outdoors.
802 Outdoors. If y'all
Scott.
are interested in seeing that, Scott's tribute, so be sure and check that out if you can.
Yeah, so, all right. Hey, Gypsy. How are you this evening?
I am good. It's been a crazy busy day. Just a lot of stuff going on, but I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here with our special guest tonight. I'm really excited. I know we've been wanting him on for a long time.
Yes.
But things got a little crazy last week, but we appreciate him for, bearing with us under the circumstances. And but I won't mention all of the stuff that you've been going through, but weather circumstances and everything else. But I know you haven't been able to get out any.
No.
Because of weather and stuff. But I know you wish, so we can always live vicariously through Travis, I'm sure, and some of our other YouTubers and friends that post their finds. Me, I was able to get out yesterday, though, so that was nice. It was gorgeous weather here.
You lucky duck.
And hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, Shauna and I got out yesterday. We were doing some drone footage. We got a new drone so for the production company, but also going to use some of it for my YouTube channel. So we were getting some of me swinging the detector, and saw a snake yesterday. I got it on video. I know you don't like to hear this about snakes, but when in Texas, you got to watch out for those snakes when you're out and about. But yeah, Shauna and I, it's an area on my cousin's property that we were filming, and there's a lot of the area I still have not explored that I've been wanting to explore, and was able to explore yesterday. And I think we stumbled on a good spot. So I found some stuff, and of course, I want to go back as soon as I can and finish really covering that area. But super excited about that, and who knows? Maybe I'll find a dump there too. I need to bring a bottle probe. I do have a probe. I have found a small dump out in the woods there, but it was very small dumpings. But still, love finding those dumps. Love digging them out. Who knows? Maybe there's an old privy there too, but there's definitely signs there. So super excited about that. Shauna says she found nails. I know she found more than nails, but we had fun anyway.
That's awesome.
One other quick thing is, I know we didn't get to discuss it last week, but the previous week before that, I got to go to the beach and do some metal detecting in South Texas at the Gulf of Mexico. So I've got a brand new video out if anyone's interested. I give a lot of beach tips in it. Also find some cool stuff. So y'all go check my new video out on my beach and beach tips and stuff, with a lot of it with the Apex, but just also beach hunting in general. So y'all be sure and check that out on that. And anyway, really excited. One quick thing. I can't share exactly what we're doing, but me and a few of the Garrett team members are going, leaving. We're going this weekend or Friday to a historical site, and we're going to be working with some historians. And so who knows where that will lead. We, of course, won't be keeping the finds, but we'll be, hopefully we'll get on some good stuff, I'm hoping. And that's about it with me. I think we should go ahead and introduce our guest. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone in chat and all those listening, if you could please give a warm welcome to Travis Chapman Wyant, the Crick Diggers Incorporated. Hey, Travis, how are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for having me on tonight. What's up, brother, man, and sister ladies?
We are so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here. We've been wanting to have you on forever. And, yeah, and it's funny. I've got this friend that I got, she had met me. She watched a few of my videos back before I moved. And unfortunately, she's on vacation right now, so she's not watching tonight, but she is a big fan of you, and she learned so much about bottles and from you. And she was like, "Oh, have you seen the latest?" Because she was constantly. So one night we sit there and we probably watched, I don't know how many of your videos when I went to go visit her. So she talks about you all the time. But anyway, just wanted to tell you, you teach so many people through what you do, and have an impact on all treasure hunters, whether they do bottle digging or not. It all kind of falls into it. So if you don't mind, share a little with us, about you, where you're from, and how you kind of got into what you're doing now.
All right. Well, I originally grew up on a farm in Fairfield, Virginia, which is Rockbridge County, Virginia. Had a loving mom and dad, but I grew up, they were foster parents, so I had a lot of brothers and sisters growing up. I learned how to, care for people and stuff like that. I wasn't really into history. Going through middle school, high school, the teacher was not entertaining. It was more like the Clear Eyes commercial guy, so I couldn't pay attention to him very good, and history was kind of boring to me at the time. Until I started digging it and finding it myself and learning about it. Now I just absolutely love it. Can't get enough of it. But like a lot of us do, I had a kind of a dark time. I was really depressed. I was really down on life and not optimistic. I was looking at all the negative things that were going on around me and in my life, and wasn't in a good place, you know. So I got out, I started walking around, doing some exploring. I did find some bottles. Very first ones I ever found were PJ Ritter's ketchup bottles. Super, super common. I've dug like 10,000 of them since then. But it was the coolest thing ever. I came home. I had something to do. I got online. I started researching and stuff. I argued with people that they were rare. I made all the basic rookie mistakes. And, you know, then I started learning. I started learning ages, how to read glass, talking to different collectors, finding out that some of it was kind of valuable, selling some of it, you know, and I started to make something out of it. It was a hobby that I loved doing. It started out strictly bottle digging. I didn't know anything about privies for probably the first 2 or 3 years of bottle digging, which was good for me. I was able to learn my way up into the privies, because privies is a whole different ball game, locating them, digging them, all that good stuff. But yeah, I've been doing this now for, well, 9 years I've been doing this now. So,
okay.
I'm 41. I was 30 years old.
Nice.
You're a baby. Wow. That's fantastic. So, yeah, tell us, if you don't mind, most of everybody here knows that you have a YouTube channel. Tell us kind of how you started that, or how you got into that part of it.
Well, me and a couple buddies down here in Lonaconee, Maryland, one of them has actually passed since, but we came up with a little group because we live on the creek. We called it Crick Diggers, and I started making videos. I created a YouTube channel, just started making videos, just showing the adventures. When I first started, it was just fishing. Wasn't even doing any bottle digging at all. It was just fishing, going out adventuring, a little bit of snowboarding, and then started putting bottle digging into it. And it started really picking up. The subscribers started climbing, and I started getting more and more into it. The more I learned, the more I wanted more, and fishing kind of came on the back burner. I went from being an avid fisherman to hardly even picking up my pole anymore, because I'm always holding my shovel now. But it was just a hobby for the first about 5 years. Not making a whole lot of money on it. It was just a side hobby, having a blast. I was still working a full-time job. Well, then the COVID crisis hit. I was a supervisor at a warehouse that made, well, not made, but it was a distribution warehouse for like restaurants and stuff like that. And when the COVID thing happened, they cut our employment in half. And unfortunately, I was one of them that they let go. And I have 4 kids. So I had to come up with a way to take care of, you know, my family. It was a bad time. So I just made the decision just to try doing bottle auctions. I posted on the Facebook page, hey, how many of you guys would be interested if I had an auction? You know, I had been saving stuff in my attic for years. It was piled from the floor to the ceiling in boxes, just thousands of bottles, like over 3,000 bottles I had.
Wow.
So I had an auction, and the first one I had like 23 people in there. It was on Facebook, but it was a good time. We all had a lot of fun. I made a little bit of money. And so I started doing that, just trying to make ends meet. Facebook was really difficult to use as a platform for auctions. I already had the videos going on my YouTube channel for several years and a decent platform. So I transitioned over to YouTube, and it just blew up. Now I'm doing 2 auctions a week, Wednesday and Saturday. And usually on Sundays, now I'm doing consignment auctions, selling other people's stuff for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. That is fantastic.
So now it's a full-blown career between digging the video, making the